maybe our best Thursday in a long, long time. Really, really pleased with the intensity, with the effort, and the way the kids came to the office today. So excited about playing, excited about taking the field. Certainly we know the challenge is great. Arizona is an extremely talented team with lots of experience and coming in riding high after their win from a week ago. But we're excited to take the field and looking forward to hopefully providing a great game for a homecoming crowd. Questions?
Anthony's not been here for a couple of days. He had a surgery, Jefferson?
He had a surgery on Tuesday. Yeah, so he's been out this week. He'll be back at school on Monday.
What did they have to put a screw in or anything?
All I know is they said it was successful, as if there was ever a doctor who said it wasn't. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know it will. Hopefully he'll be back and we'll get him to have some measure of spring football. But wish him well and look forward to having him back on campus.
Your reaction to the student who fell off the lift with the gust of wind at Notre Dame?
It's one of the most horrible stories. You know, obviously I'm not privy to all the details, but you know, we have so many student workers that give of their time and their energy and really are vested in these programs that are kind of, if you don't know them, they're nameless and faceless and all that kind of stuff, but they bust their tails. We've got great managers, we've got great trainers, we've got video folks that just work their tails off to help put this enterprise together. And for someone to suffer that kind of consequence in doing what he loves for a football program is just tragic. So our thoughts and prayers go out to the entire Notre Dame family and certainly the young man's family, because I can't even imagine. That's really a hard one to stomach and deal with.
Anything you guys do just to make sure?
Well,
as far as
there's a protocol that whenever the wind. Now we're fortunate with the weather here, but whenever the wind gets to a point, it's at their discretion, and the people who go up in the lifts, they take them down to where they feel comfortable. We absolutely do not want them to feel at risk, and take it as low as you need to feel comfortable. And I don't know what like I said, the specifics of the issue are. I just feel terrible for everybody involved. Other questions?
Who's your starting quarterback? Oh, sorry,
Richard Breho. Yeah.
Force of habit, sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. We rolled right off my tongue.
How was his week of practice?
Huh?
How was Richard's week at practice?
You know, he's getting better. He really is. And you know who else is getting better, because obviously more concentrated work, is Darius Bell. So I'll feel okay if he has to go in the game. Obviously, I don't want to lose anybody. Attrition has been hard on this football team, but I think Richard's ready to go have a good football game. We got to protect him, and we've got to get a running game going so he doesn't have to stand back there too often. But I think he's poised and ready for a good game.
With 5 games left, what are you looking for him to learn, given that he'll actually have a chance to?
Well, there's always room to grow in terms of grasping our offense and conceptually, but managing games, that becomes. Quarterbacks begin as people who just run plays. They try to memorize plays and what you do, and hopefully they glean, especially in passing offense, they glean enough to go from 1 to 2 to 3 rather than just stay on 1. And if he's not open, throw it harder. But then you also learn how to manage a game. You manage a snap count, manage down and distance. What are my needs here? It's 1st and 10. I've got a chance. Defense was just out there for a long drive. I got to make sure I get a first down. I got to bleed a little clock here. All the little nuances that are easy for a guy like Brett Favre or Tom Brady or Peyton Manning, who've been in this for a long time. Those things, as you play more, you start to, I could have done this. I could have done that. And as you learn it and you show yourself capable on the practice field, then coaches are more willing to give you more ammunition, keys to the car, so to speak. And I remember going through the first half of my senior year as a player, kind of just trying to execute. And then when I got, fortunately, another chance to play, all of a sudden it just kind of opened up. And things were in slow motion. And that's where you hope quarterbacks can get. Slow motion was important for me because I was extremely slow. Yeah.
Where's the band?
Do you get the feeling
Is
that
that cool when the band actually catches the ball? I love that.
I was
I meant
asking
for-
Mark if he could return punts for you guys.
Yeah.
I couldn't write about it.
Yeah. Anything else?
Do you get the feeling that he has a bit more confidence knowing that he's not competing with Kevin for the job right now? A little bit more security.
That's a question for him. Certainly, there's a comfort in knowing that you don't have to look over your shoulder. But he really, if you've got the right mindset as a quarterback, you treat it like a golfer treats a golf course. You're not playing other golfers. You're playing the game. You're playing the defense, and you just go out there and you attack the defense and you take what the defense gives you. You don't make ugly plays uglier, and you all the different things. You don't sit there and worry about who did he hit a 5-iron or did he hit a 4-iron. You don't do that. Otherwise, you're going to get caught up in things that you're forcing things that aren't there.
Who's going to be starting at linebacker? Jordan?
Well, I'll talk to our defense coaches. I know Jordan got the majority of the first team reps this week because we're trying to catch him up. But if we don't feel like he's got it all where he's locked in, then we have great confidence in Steve. So we'll talk more about that, make that a decision here later.
Any update on Hilliard?
Unfortunately, a concussion. It's just one of those things that happen, unfortunately, all too often. But he'll be fine. He'll go through the concussion protocol, and hopefully we'll have him back by next week. We'll wait and see what the doctors say. All good? All right, appreciate it, everybody.